Hello everybody and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court DLC. So in the last episode we started out this campaign and we are at week 2 only, so yeah. We got pretty high stress on Munawil here, so she will be doing some stress work, and that means we will most likely bring a squad without a healer, and that means I think we will keep to one of the shorter dungeons. We risk it for the biscuit. I guess we'd try this one, Arbalest. No guts, no glory. So I guess Crusader. Maybe a leper. They have pretty bad aim, but they can self-heal, so that's pretty good. And then some ranged dudes. You have pretty high stress though. Our plague doctor. Which is a problem, but we can hopefully remove some during our fighting or during our camping. If we have anything against stress. Not a whole lot, but some. That speech is pretty good. So let's go. So we need to explore 90% of the rooms. We got to camp once with our firewood. So since we don't have a real healer, we will bring all the food. We will bring 3 shovels. 14 torches. You have... Nope, no battlefield medicine. You have reason to stand in the 3rd row. Yeah, kind of. Looking decent. Bring some bandages. Like I said, we don't have a healer. Might be a mistake. It's a level 1 dungeon, but we have level 0 heroes, so...
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Need to explore 90% of the rooms. I guess we could skip like 2. This is a pretty bad layout. Decent amount of backtracking. We could use the holy water here. But let's skip it. Because I want to keep the holy water for something that removes stress for our poor plague doctor. We will need to keep our torches stupidly high. Okay, one more, let's get lucky again. Nope. Well, this was an interesting dungeon. We could maybe go back to the entrance and up there. Okay, are you already eating? You can't eat before I have even started fighting. So do you want to go here? Let's just do it. I mean, we are supposed to explore, so we are exploring, we are not fighting. That's not something we should do. So if you haven't played this game, the leper we have in the front row here is pretty strong. Oh, fear of the unholy. Well, whoops, should have checked that. But he's pretty strong with high damage. But all his skills have really low accuracy. With a purge, but But he's kind of like a tank, but he's really bad at moving. So if he gets knocked to the back row, you are screwed. I'm not going to use those books because that will give us stress, most likely.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
We also have a kleptomaniac in our Crusader. Let's dodge. And dodge that. I'm keeping an eye on my torch because of the stress. Alright. Secret rooms. Oh, did I forget to buy... Yeah, I didn't buy freaking... I didn't buy any eating again. I didn't buy any keys. We could smash this open. That will give you less items, but otherwise you can get the trap. I don't know if it's... If you use a key, I think you get more loot. Really? What's happening? I wonder if the amount of food we're eating is because we are moving back and forth in the same area all the time. I don't know. We'll have one fight at least, so that's something. So here's an interesting thing. We could go and try to disarm with our plague doctor, but it might fail, or she. So we might want to disarm with our highwayman. Go. I don't know what you should use with the Iron Maiden. You can just get lucky, I guess, that's fine. Not a single room battle. Here's something I think we should use with the holy water though. Aha! I wonder, I think you might be able to do something else though with that. Because I know that if you just do the random thingy, there's a locked compartment on the side of it. I don't think we can use that. Right. So, our squad here, 23 stress. Well, that's because he's fear of unholy. And he's level 0. But this part is really bad at fighting the back row with these two damage dealers. Let's try to snipe the stress bone courtier. Okay, we've gone for the easier kill maybe. As you can see, this guy does a lot of damage, but here to hit 65% chance. Could use purge to remove any corpses. No corpses, but we could knock this guy back. Use revenge, buff ourselves, but also lose dodge and protection. Or we could just use this to heal ourselves. Not really required just yet.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Slant some blights. And some AoE.
As the fiend falls.
Now these guys, they don't have anything to do, but we have purge, so Now this guy would be pretty easy to deal with since he's in the front row.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice, we need that food. Might want to eat even more. He's bad about that treasure though. Already been looted. Already been stepping
Glorious is
into
the
traps.
Maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Torches, we have 2 more. Well, this was a really interesting dungeon, but I mean, we had 1 fight. Got some loot over here, so I guess we'd rather fight with treasure than with a curio. Okay, he's stealing that. And there you go, karma.
As
So the stress
right
levels
gains
are
purchase,
pretty good.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Nice, some surprise. So surprise will put them in the end of the turn. They're not stunned, but they will act last, so we can take this time to put the real stun on them. Now, do you want to focus on someone in the front, maybe? Since... I think we can deal with this guy with our AoE attack from the Crusader, so let's go with a big hit on this dude.
Continue the onslaught.
Go.
Destroy them all.
I think these guys will act before our... but we can use Disoriented Blast to clear the corpses. Bring these guys forward. I don't know if they can shoot from the second row, or if they will need to use the melee attack from there, but let's attack the guy in the back. Ha! Oh, he moved backwards when he used that. I didn't know about that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I've been so lucky with this leper. I like the animation when he gets hit. He's just pushing his chest out. Like, come at me, bro. Get forward again. Let's just
A momentary abatement.
do some cheesy healing here.
Success so clearly in view.
Well,
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
interesting. I think we will go and check out this curio as well. Maybe. It's not really worth it, I think. But I will use the firewood to camp. We can remove some
A
stress.
moment of respite. A chance to steel one's.
So, during the meal phase, you choose how much you will eat, and then we will use some skills. So if you eat more, you will heal more and even remove stress. If you don't eat, you will lose hit points and gain stress. Don't go with that. So, we will feast. That's a cheap way to remove stress.
Sedated.
So, what do we have? Leeches can remove disease. Remove 20 stress on yourself. We can prevent nighttime ambush because we can get ambushed here. So, let's see if anyone has diseases. Nope. Then we can just go ahead and remove stress as much as possible. Like that.
The light. The promise of safety.
Alright, that was a pretty quick
The
run.
great ruins belong to us. And we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Not a lot of money though, but that's most likely because it was a tier 1. I mean, we almost lost money on this mission. Witness. Will not take part in prayer activity in town. Right, stress eater, eat more if you are stressed. Scouting chance in the warrens and wheeled explorer. Right.
Though long years may seek to separate them, action and consequence will invariably have their dreadful reunion.
Right, so intolerable clouds, mosquitoes and other less identifiable pests continue to descend upon the hamlet. So the new courtyard quest is available. That's pretty cool. The blacksmith is now unlocked, the guild is now unlocked. Look at that, mosquitoes. So that means we have the courtyard unlocked. Interesting. I think we will go there. And we will go there in this episode because we were so quick before.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
So with the blacksmith we can get better armor and weapons. With the guild we can buy our other skills we haven't unlocked, and we can also get higher levels
must be ready
if we upgrade the guild itself. So now I know that might be pretty good to bring bleed to the courtyard, I think. So our Hellion, well, she doesn't really have much of a bleed. And only 30% stun resist. That's pretty bad. Well. Right. So I think we should try to make a pretty good squad here. So, do you want to get better weapons or do you want to get better skills? Or can we get both? I'm looking at what it costs to upgrade these guys. Okay, let's upgrade the weapons.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising
check the stagecoach. We have 2 slots. Let's get an arbalist and a
shoot, bandage and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
He didn't get any introduction. Alright then. So, like I said, we will make a pretty strong squad here, hopefully. We are going to bring the healer, we are going to bring Dismas, Mallory, and the Hellion, I think. Even if she doesn't really have any bleeds unlocked. This will be quite pricey, but it might save our asses. So. We can't get upgraded. Alright, let's go. So, embark. This mass is fine. We're going to bring Monowil back here, and or do we want Ormond? He did pretty well. And we shouldn't be fighting undeads here. Sickly though. That's bad. Let us go with the Hellion. Witch Hunters! Sounds legit. Debuff resist minus dodge. Healing skills, grave robber armor as well. Only this one we can bring. Debuff resist. Can you resist your own debuffs? I don't know. Might be a bad idea to have minus dodge on your tank. And we are going to go pretty safe here. I wonder if we need this. I'm just bringing it. Two keys and let's go.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position, we mocked the stoic melancholy of the moss-covered fountains and cherubic statues, our salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows, our morality slipping ever deeper into the mud.
Alright, the courtyard has been sealed for uncountable years.
Soaked and sinking, these stone terraces and sprawling gardens were the site of long-forgotten revelry and well-remembered regret.
So... Bloodlight, plus stress, minus bleed resist. Using the torch we got plus 3 accuracy for 1 battle, okay. Interesting, and we also don't have any lay of the lands here, so let's just get going, shall we? This pile of strange bow. Wow. Go nuts. Ah, a key. So used to using a torch. Right over there. And raging slight. Marked and stress. Manservant bloodsucker. Bloodsucker. I wonder, is this a head crab? Or is this a man that's also a spider? I don't know. Anyways, so they have really low bleed resist, really high stun resist, at least this guy in the back. That's because he's kind of a zombie, that's why he has such a high stun resist. One problem here is I don't really know if
as the enemy
the problem will be damage, taking damage, or taking stress damage. So we will have to keep an eye out for that if we need to focus on the damage dealers or on the stress dudes. I mean, we get extra stress, so... Sycophant? Psychophant? Sycophant? I don't know. Could go with a nice AoE here. I think we'll try to stun the back row. So let's do some bleeds in the front row. Let's press. Right, that's it. Right. Oh yeah, these guys have real high stun resist. And pretty high blight resist. I'll try to stun that guy at least. See what they can do from the back row. Judgment.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Well. Pre-digestion. Light and minus bleed resist. Yeah, they are definitely hugging someone under there. So, I'd like the stress levels here. Well, also, it was a good try. I wonder if they have some kind of nasty bleed. What's this supposed to be? Oh, they have 20% protection as well. Good to know. So, the mosquito is dead. Can cure the blight, sure. Breakthrough. That's an AoE attack, but we will get less damage done in the next one. Let's just start whacking away here. Okay, that moved them forward as well. Maybe that's why they're using it, because they can't use something else from the back rows. Maybe. Let's get some healing done here. Oh, oh! I'm going to play pretty slow here because I don't know this area. All I kind of know is that bleeds are pretty good because the new class is doing a lot of bleeding, so it's kind of good for this type of fight. I should use judgment to lower the stress if we were able to kill it.
Unforeseen.
The blood!
Unforgiving.
The blood is a special type of supply item. Any collected bottles of the blood will be retained in your estate at quest end. They may be added to the provisions of embarking parties. Blood is rare. Spread it around wisely amongst those in need. The call is unyielding. Urge is irresistible. Only the blood will quell this thirst. Right. So... scouting. Wronging Hive. This is where we should use our torch. I was kind of expecting something more, but alright. The soil is soaked through with half-clotted blood, which seemingly feeds these vital blooms. Well, use a shovel on the blooms, I guess.
Packs
Aha!
laden with loot.
I am so
often
smart.
low on supplies.
SMRT. Should we eat? I'm like super scared. Oh, it looks not bad. Robbing cocoons, shifting and bulging organisms hide behind translucent walls. Translucent. Well, one might use the torch. Okay, okay, well, can you use anything with anything here, or what's up with that? I don't even understand what he got, but gee. I need to understand if the Plague Doctor is a female or male, or something in between. Just stabby stab. I wonder if they only have one attack. I mean, they are mosquitoes, so they should be able to do something other than just hissing about.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Right, so far so good.
Seize this momentum.
You're out of
Push on to the
space.
task's end.
We are out of space. Jade. Let's bring the Jade. Portraits would be good. Force feeding.
Is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Force feeding, my guys. Pretty long corridors though. Aha! Taste my axe, or well, my shovel. Use some more torches, I guess, since they aren't used for a lot. We got scouting, didn't we? Ah, we didn't. Never mind. Arian Eater. These guys look just like the ones we had before. In like the Warrens, I think. Like to be. They have high blight resist, high bleed, high stun. Well, they are good against anything but physical, kind of. Aha! Why am I Beg Doctor moving first all the time? I thought they were pretty slow. Venom, I guess. Only 2 damage, but use it or lose it. Just attack this guy that didn't move. But hey, I'm still learning, kind of. I might have a couple of 100 hours in this game, but that's a couple of patches ago.
Fiend falls. A faint hope blossoms.
And here we go with these guys. Okay, not every item works on everything. Fine. Ah,
Finding the
the
stuff is
blood.
only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Food. Well, this is not too bad so far. And we should do. Let's try something else in this. I mean, the key will not work now. Oh, it's a stress relief. I should have used this on. Alright, now we know. Now we know. Well, you knew before, but now I know. Well, these have been good to us so far, so. Cut your fingers. I guess we should use bandages maybe before we. Or maybe a shovel. Let's deal with the stress dude first. Scare him a bit with our blade. Okay, he's guarding. Extra protection. Let's stun him to remove the guard, maybe.
Soothed. Sedated.
No, 1 hit point left. God of the blood, that's something new. The Crimson Curse. One of your heroes has the Crimson Curse. The curse is not like other diseases. It can't be cured normally in the sanitarium. The only way to keep it at bay is with the blood. There may be other ways to cure it. Right, minus stun, blight and bleed resist, minus max HP, plus speed, minus virtue chance. Okay. If you use the blood against it. I only have 2 blood, so. We'll see, maybe we get some kind of event or prompt or something to use it. Should maybe be able to deal with this guy before he gets stacked.
Success so clearly in view.
Success!
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Trick of the light? So far so good. Damned fountain. Well, where is that holy water now?
Wealth
Ah,
beyond
blood.
measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Dead end. I guess we got kind of a treasure, so... Lot of stress going around here. So... If this is a preset setup, one might think that we should go down here first. And this would be the end, maybe? Get some accuracy here. Scouting. Or maybe this will lead somewhere else. Aha!
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
The fact that you feel so smart when you use a shovel on soil. That's not really what you should be feeling. And thirst. Eek. He moved forward and he healed himself. I guess we will kill him first. Kind of tempted to use an AoE attack. These guys have pretty high stun resist, so...
Another one falls.
They are not immune to crits though. Not immune to crits. He's dead from the bleed. Okay, well, cheat mode activated.
Another abomination,
We are
cleansed from our lands.
alpha striking all these guys.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
With alpha striking I mean when you kill mobs on the first turn before they can act. Which is pretty useful in this game. Even if I don't play around that, because you need so much speed in order to alpha strike. You could use alpha strike in the sense that you would like to that was a really short section. Alpha striking like in that you stun them or something, crowd control them at least. These guys are hard to hit. There are spitters in the back, webbers in the front. Try to stun these guys. Oh, that's pretty good with Crimson Curse on Plague Doctor because he gets extra speed, so he can act before these yokers.
A death by inches.
Nice. Try to take care of this scumbag as well.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Aye, aye, aye! Marked and stunned. And I think almost every spider makes or do more damage against the marked targets. I wonder, the spitter shouldn't be that good in the front row if we could, like, you know, hit these guys. Maybe even kill them, so I don't know if he can use all his attacks in the front row.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Should go or be pretty close to the end here. I don't know if I want to use my last shovel though. Craving the blood. One of your infected heroes has a thirst which can only be satisfied with the blood. Feed them soon or they may begin to weaken. So, Crimson Curse Craving. Plus 2 speed but minus more, right? Bloodlust. Drinking the blood has terrifying effect on your hero. They crave for violence. Now they have Bloodlust, plus damage, plus speed, plus resist. So this is a buff now. Interesting. Damage is pretty useless on the Plague Doctor, but the speed is pretty good. Right. Hooded Shrew, a mysterious figure not fully human, not fully insect, kneels here on the ground. Can't give the food. Blood for treasure! Well, that was worth like nothing. Thanks for nothing. Well, I guess it could have been worse. Last still. I like the fact that it's should have more hit points, I'm just saying.
A hideous mutation. Unnatural and abhorrent.
Okay. Crocodilian. Bloodsucker. Protection 10%, dodge 10, speed 7. So he will move pretty early. Stun resist 50. 2 actions. Well, we kinda want him to go into the front row, don't we? Or do we? Maybe don't. He looks pretty nasty. He has really high blight resist as well, so... Our Plague Doctor can kind of only try to stun him. Bleed 50%, alright. We need to start stacking it. This is a debuff though, so that's too bad. Do we want to heal as early as possible, or do we want to try to do damage? I think we need to burst this guy down if possible. Right, we resisted some kind of debuff. Warming corruption. Bleed out. Well, if you got a little bit closer, we could bleed out. These things we can't really destroy. They are super strong. Well, this sucks. This sucks really, really bad. Right. This is just down to pure luck. He likes to bring them forward. And you brought extra stress, I think. That's not great. Still, no, okay, he has pretty high debuff chance. I kind of think we need to burst him. And trust heals on Death's Door. Maybe. Burst him with free damage. And he just healed himself. And he got protection. Or dodge, I should say. Well, we hit. Try to land the bleed. I guess we can try, but it's not going to be easy. Yikes! Let's try to avoid Death's Door. It's a pull attack again. Do we want to shuffle him? He has pretty low move resist, so but if we move him, we can't really attack him. Well, we can't hit him anyways, so never. Almost 100% stress. Dismas is the only one that is doing damage here. This will move us forward, but we will do less damage. Of course he will pull our freaking healer forward again. Well, problem is that we have debuffs here, but the problem is that he has such a high debuff resistance. You can only move back 1 square at a time. Fine, let's try to land some debuffs here. Since he will pull someone else forward soon anyways. Damage plus 20%. Alright, nasty, nasty. There's not much I can do here. Like I said, sure, I want the Hellion to move forward, but it's pretty difficult to make that happen. He's going to use that Apex strike here soon. Let's try to deal with him as early as possible. I wonder if you stun him when he's doing this, if that will help. That's Death Door, I think. Yeah.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
So, when a hero is reduced to 0 HP, they will be at Death's Door, so if they get hit once again, they might die. And when they get 100 stress, they will get an affliction. So that's a negative buff that will, or negative debuff that will remain until do something at, do some stress resistance or stress reducing activity in the base.
And now the true test.
If you get to 200%, you will die from a heart attack. That one, let's try to land this bleed. Forward.
Mortality
Ay.
in a single strike. Injury and despondence.
Two guys
set
at
the
Death's
stage
Door
for
and they are
heroism
bleeding.
or cowardice.
29 hit points.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
He almost has a heart attack as well. I could try to heal her, but she will be at Death's Door the next turn anyways, so we'll bring Dismas up. Okay, we got lucky again, so try to land the bleed. Don't get 200 stress, please. Okay. Just went bonkers and throw a stun grenade at nothing, so need to do 10 more damage. Well, I mean, this is level 0, so if we do 3 damage, he will die though. Don't act before he does, thank you. Right.
As victories mount, so too will
Get some
resistance.
freaking food in your bellies. Please. So, all unit standard, Crimson Court. Man at arms only. Stun skill chance, debuff skill chance, death blow resist, plus 10% stress. Plus damage when using riposte and plus accuracy with riposte. So this is a really good item. Really, really good. Only plus 10 stress, which is really low in my opinion for that kind of item. Well, we can't use this Laum Danum, so let's just throw it away. Yeah, we might be losing people here.
Soothed. Sedated.
2 damage for 3 rounds. I am down here with useless children. Well, I don't know. I hired you here for free, so
Full of steel and
starving.
war, but nary a thought given to the plow.
I think we are losing our Vestal here. Should be at least one more fight.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Oh! Alright. We have officially done the most lucky run of all times.
This wings abates. Let us hope that is the end of things.
Holy crap, yeah, we are heading out of here. What the?
In those younger years, my home was a hive of unbridled hedonism. A roiling apiary where instinct and impulse were indulged with wild abandon. A bewitching predator slipped in amidst the swarm of tittering sycophants. Though outwardly urbane, I could sense in her a mocking thirst. Driven half-mad by cloying vulgarity, I plotted to rid myself of this lurking threat in a grand display of sadistic sport. But as the moment of murder drew nigh, the gibbous moon revealed her inhuman desires in all their stultifying hideousness.
There we go! Alright. The Crimson Court is officially open. Alright, well, I don't deserve that run to even finish. I think that was something like 5. Death's Door. We survived every one of them. And some of them with Death's Door debuff. That must have been like a 20% chance that we would survive all of those. Or, well, less. 10% maybe? Anyways, we got our Shameful Shroud, Abomination unit, Abomination item only. Minus stress plus dodge. And plus damage if in position 1. That's a pretty good item as well. Really kind of strange that these items are so good. Even at level 0. The witness will not take part in prayer activity in town. Unholy hater, plus damage and less stress.
These swarming fiends carry a pernicious plague. A sickness so virulent, so insidious. It is more a curse than a mere disease.
Hamlet has been restored to a livable level of degeneracy once more. Dispersal of this pestilence to the surrounding environs, however, seems inevitable. Nice. All regions will experience a growing infestation. I don't know what that means. We've unlocked the sanitarium. So this is where you go to treat your negative quirks, diseases, and you can also reinforce positive quirks if you want to lock them in. So you can only have 5 positive quirks and 5 negative quirks, but you can choose to lock some of these quirks, because when you get more than 5 you will start to replace older quirks. So if you really want to have Warrior of Light, you could make that something. You could spend all your gold to make that permanent. That's not something we'll do today. Today we will stop this episode here because we have been so freaking lucky, and I will see you again in the next episode. We have...
Just as I feared. Now loosed from their brackish prison, they will spread like locusts across our land.
So, yeah. We have unlocked the Weald and the Cove. Alright. I thought you unlocked Ruins, and then Warrens, and then the Weald, and then the Cove. Right? That's fine. But anyways, in the next episode we will most likely take a easier mission. Especially since all of these are short ones. We will see. I wonder what this is. An epic length. Kill 1 Baron. Get nice stuff. Well, like I said, this will be for another day because we are done here. And thank you guys for watching me having so much luck. I can't even stand up, but I will see you again next time. Goodbye.